Hey, Spuddies PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play a little bit of Age of Wonders. I live streamed this Let's Play on Twitch, and this is basically a VOD, but I'm kind of playing it like a traditional Let's Play. There's no chat or anything on the screen. I would like to remind you that Paradox and Triumph Studios were kind enough to give me a key to have access to this game, and that the game is coming out on August 6th. I'm not required to, I don't think I'm required to say that. I just thought, it's a prudent thing, give you guys the information, let you guys know what's what. This is not any sort of review or anything like that. We're just checking it out and having a bit of fun playing. Alright, we're here in Quaztron, and I'd like to take that out. I probably have way too many units actually in this area, but once I take this on, I'll be able to spread them out a little bit. So let's grab this and just go for it. Oh, I can just get it with influence. After the collapse of their empire, the citizens of this colony have descended into anarchy and chaos. We can just use influence to get them. So that means I'm much more comfortable spreading out. And, working on killing some stuff. Especially I'd like to go deal with that. Rocket Hammer Boy needs to head home. I think maybe pick up a unit. We got over here in Gabinsk. Gabinsk needs a thing. I'm gonna go for the it's hard. It's always hard to do. I'll just go for the biofarm. Let's grow the city a little bit quicker. And over here, we are going to want a bit of military infrastructure to help defend this city. Right now it has a very, very weak militia power. You're just going to hang out there waiting. We have no time for this. We are going to wait on taking power of that city. I want to build a forward base here. I don't think we need to. You're heading across the mountain to join that army. You guys are waiting there, and this guy is kind of heading around to try and take out some of these guys. I'll wait a turn though. I'll let him heal up a bit more. He's kind of low on health. And you... we're going to head up and have a look around this area. Also, I'd like to upgrade these ramjets with upgrades. I have no mods on them. I feel like the Guardian Demon Shell is just so nice because it makes your units really hard to kill. Especially a unit like this that's melee and has to get up close. Have I done all these areas? It's hard to remember. Okay, I've done a lot of these areas. So let's see if we can maybe explore a little bit more out here. Let's see, you... head over there to Living Heights. A lot of volcanic terrain over here. And in fact, I think as the Devar we have advantages. Or we don't suffer quite so many penalties from volcanic terrain. Yeah. Let's see, received a proposal. We got our Paragon Soldier. We will take it. Proposal from Adam McKinley. He wants to trade... he wants to give me Cosmite. But he wants energy. I'm like, okay, sure.
For too long, our world has been a loose conglomerate of frontier settlements. We cannot afford to ignore one another if there is the threat of an attack. We need to activate global policies and doctrines. It's time we unify. Percival Lord, first governor of Horizon Alpha.
Alright, sweet. So now we can do yet more strategic and tactical operations every turn, and more importantly, we can launch another doctrine. So in terms of selecting a new research, a lot of operation effectiveness you can unlock actually. I think I'd like to get some of these development things going. So I'm going to get Mountains Exploitation next. Message from the Paragon. They want me to kill a hopper hound nest. I will accept that quest. It's not too far out from where I am right now. And I will send... Well... It is a pretty weakly defended nest, actually, if I'm like really looking at that. Oh my god, you can walk so far. Holy crap. The roads are good, dudes. So yeah, let's send you up this way to go take on this. What's this core? Cracked rift. It's an industrial abandoned quarry, geothermal instability. Where is that? Oh, it requires an army to get rid of. Oh, okay. So we need an army to get rid of those geothermal instabilities. Probably use a prospector for that. That should be just fine. Handle hero join offer. Oh my god, this man is using the fist of God. Inferno fists. How could I not hire this guy? His fists are literally on fire. Oh my god. Amazing. He's a juggernaut, so he can run through obstacles. Oh my god, how could I ever justify not hiring this guy when his fists are literally on fire? I'd actually like to make a melee-centric army, which would mean recruiting some of those guys. Paragon. We almost have the ability to integrate the Paragon into our nation. They have blaster pistols. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to set up like a guardsman. Although I don't think the Devar really have melee units, so you know. Alright, we got our first unit of nobles. Or, well, it is a noble. Single. Perhaps he is ignoble. Aha! I made a joke. He's got rotary cannons. Do I want to put anything else on him? 12, 7. I would definitely want to put like a demon shell or something. Ramjets are melee. That's a good point. Someone just pointed out to me. Ramjets are melee. So we could do a mixture of like fiery fistman, ramjets, ramjets and the Paragon Spearmen. So let's start building up that army now. Let's buy a guard. Can I buy another one? No, I need a little bit. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to spend my stuff because I need to take over the settlement. I regret what I've done. I regret my choices. It's not a big deal. So I'm thinking like 2 Paragons, 2 Ramjets, and then maybe like some sort of like heavy unit specialist thing just to you know, be, I don't know, interesting. Like maybe we'll throw in a Volt Hacker or a Baron. We could throw a Baron in. I'm going to send this guy to meet up with this army, though. Get going. Orders required. Yeah, we're waiting to build up this army. I want to build another tank. Or rather, I want to build a tank here. So I'm thinking like 2 tanks with a... Like 2 tanks with... something. I don't know what the something will be though. Like what would be a good something to add to this army? It could potentially be the network link here. But I might just go ahead and do like double Baron, double Bulwark, double tank. I think that'll make this into an interesting and really, really powerful army. Oh, no. I remember what I was doing now. Single Baron. And we're bringing a heavy soldier. I want you guys to heal up a little bit more before I auto-combat that. Go ahead and clear this Cosmite Rift. Awesome. These guys are now max level, so now they have the prime rank range, which increases its ranged weapon. Wow. +1 range is actually huge. So now they're range 8 instead of 7. And I think their grenade is range 4 now too. Oh, that's insane. That actually opens up so many more options to use grenades. Because there's a lot of situations you get into where your grenades are just out of range and you can't quite hit what you need to hit. Amazingly, I still have a prospector in this army. So I can like prospect with these guys. I'm tempted to put a forward base here. Act as like a claim projection. Upgrade my hero. Armorer, I think. +1 armor for all my units. It just means like less of them die. I feel like that's just like a solid pick. Keep your guys alive. You're exploring west. Prospect. Okay, we got a bizarre shantytown over here, which I think is the other spacer dwelling. Alright, what do we got here? You're fine, you can stay there. Right. Production over here. This is definitely kind of a sciencey base now, and I'm going to go ahead and reflect that in how this is done. I'm going to say work all of those things. And happiness is important too. You also need to grow, so focus on growth, happiness, and science. We'll build botanical gardens in here. And that will hopefully cover the happiness problems. Set production over here in Gabinsk. Alright, Gabinsk, what are you doing? You got agriculture exploitation. You're growing. I definitely want to annex this dwelling here with you. Agriculture exploitation. You could get me a colonizer. I need more armies, but I want to produce my armies over here in the Valtopol because it's the best place to do it for the long term. I made a mistake. This city definitely needs food. To grow. I'd love, you know what I'd love to? I'd love to set up like a super duper like food city that I could export food from, and it might actually be Gabinsk here. If we look at this, right, this is the food sector. This is the food sector. We could take all three of these into it, right? 2, 3. And then I guess we could take this as well, like that's fine. So Gabinsk, your job is going to be sharing all your food. Wait, well who's taking the food if you're sharing it? Share half your food. So who's importing? Is it Voltopol? If you're sharing your food, then who's taking it? Ah, here is taking it. I don't want to take the food here. But just to have this set up properly in the future. There we go. Production over here in Gabinsk. I think we will do a bit of military infrastructure to defend you. In Agarinsk, oh man, I definitely need more armies. I do not have enough armies. Let's build some defensive structures to keep our cities safe. Quote unquote. Alright, I need to build tanks. So let's get to work on building some default armies. I think I'll do like 1, 2 trenchers for now. You can annex a sector, but I've no one in the region to actually, you know, grab that sector. I guess I could use these guys to do it. Where are we taking? Cold City, maybe? Ash Peaks? Do Ash Peaks. Opponents are moving. Paragon has a demand for me. Oh god. They spawned an even larger army over here. That is horrifying. Get over to Voltapol, I guess. Yeah, you were heading up this way. You were going to take this on. I think you can win this fight. You know what? I lied. A dire penguin appeared. You go annex that. Confirm movement. Can't do anything for a turn on you. Go ahead and prospect over here. Set production over here. Alrighty. Optimization Control Agency, Nutrition Center, Military Innovation Center. We're about to get a happiness event, which is nice. Bit of a yawn, boys. Military infrastructure. Let's do like 2-3 turns of energy generation. Similarly, we'll do that there too. Okay, I'm worried about where these guys go. I need to deal with this. I need to deal with this badly. Just throwing army after army at me. Skypiercer. You can make excavation divisions.
If I had my way, all Devar vehicles would be some form of tank. Skuld Orvik, arm smuggler.
Nice. So we want to make an excavator. Do I need a special building for this? Elite military facility. Yes, I do need a special building for it. We shall build it. Well, we have 2 fully stacked armies. They're not upgraded, which is probably a big mistake on my part. I should have put the overcharger augment on this guy. I'm thinking Vault Hackers are like a reasonable setup for these guys. I never set up a mod profile for these. It's a heavy unit. It's already integrated, so I don't need a guardian thing. I like the idea of the compromise. That seems like a really good thing. I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to do too much modding in case these guys attack me. Mountain exploitation is done.
Place to hide a body. A strong wall in a canyon can hold a reservoir to turn a turbine. Canyon winds can likewise generate power. Alpine travel is quite scenic if you bring the right gear. Old Man Judah, Blue Mountain Lodge.
Cool, so we can navigate mountains a little bit better, which is cool. We also got level up to our mountain sectors. Transit infrastructure, cosmite growth chambers. I haven't running out of cosmite, so that would be nice. Colonist care. I would like to pick this up too, mainly for the Xeno Relations division and the yeah, that one. I'm going to start being able to upgrade my exploitation rate. Now I'm curious, do I actually have any regions with mountains in them? I think actually, quite surprisingly, I don't have that many mountains. I have one over here, I think. I can upgrade my mountain sectors. Which is literally just, well, actually, pretty much all of them over here. Ops are ready to prime. So doctrine-wise, worker integration seems so good. Production and energy slots produce +2 of their stuff. Let's upgrade you to the Rapture. Come join these guys. Definitely need to do upgrades here. Need these ramjets upgraded. Annex the sector for Malkorniev. Amber Refuge. Okay. Molten Core Rift. Prospect for a little bit of money. Prospecting feels really, really powerful. I will say that. Like, it's kept my empire, like, fueled. Ooh, plus 50% experience. And you're doing your job over there. Military research. We have the excavator tanks. Now the question is, do we want to get the artillery division? Oh, you know what? It's so hard not to. Spawn it. Holy crap. Tectonics shift. Spawn a geothermal instability hazard and mountains overlay in the target sector. If there's a colony in that sector, destroy a random building. Damn. I want to unlock the artillery division. I want to kind of show them off and have a bit of fun using them. Okay, Gabinsk. You can annex a new sector. Can I make good friends with the Paragon? Not yet, unfortunately. So I'm just going to say generate a bit of energy. All that other stuff isn't super important. Yes, I know you can annex another sector. It's something I want to handle. I get it. He just put a forward base here. This is what I was hoping they wouldn't attack me. I do have like overwhelming force, but now these 4 units are going to be weaker than they should be. But you get to see a city defense, which is going to be fun. We have our bombard cannons. That's these guys right here. They have a range of 2 to 9. They do 12 damage. High impact obliteration. Immobilize, huge target. Only 40 health. They're pretty weak, honestly. But they can do some damage every now and again. So, like, you know, I have no complaints. These defensive nodes, I think, are better handled by longer range, high DPS. And then I can set up trenches if I want. Because I don't think I can actually put trenches on these things. Yeah. Because I think they're technically already trenches. But I can definitely set a trench up like here, for example. Let's see. Let's get the DACA boys. Up here. Now this guy is so big, he actually can't use cover. So from what I remember, he can be used as cover though. Like if you stand beside him, he acts as cover. Should be interesting. I actually have too many units. Trying to move them efficiently. Okay, what do? You are a garrison unit. Alrighty then. We're down to this guy. Let's get you guys entrenched over here. And then I've got my Baron with the reinforcement kit. And I think we're going to give it to the this guy to make him tankier. He will take less, more, whatever damage. And then we've got the hackers. And another trencher. All right. Here they come. They did some damage. Makeshift acid. He's missing. That's good for me.
Operations ready.
Alright, my cannons are firing. Getting good free hits in. Let us trigger a... It's +1 range and massive impact for 2 rounds. Aegis subroutines. Uploads. All integrated units receive 2 range defense for 2 turns. Autonomous repair. Applies to basically every one of my units that I care about. I want to try and keep some of these alive. Alrighty, now it's time to start doling out all the attacks. go ahead and get the heavy repeater. Or this guy right here with the heavy repeater, rather. You're going to go into Overwatch. You're going to go into Overwatch. You're going to go into Overwatch. Just discourage them from approaching. You're going to go into cover here. You're going to stand behind the mech guy. Take a shot on him. Get that static charge going. Take a shot on him. If we can get him out of here, the melter, I would be happy. Spike gun. Spike gun. Focus fire as much as I can, where I can. Like, if I can't, I'm not too worried about it. But if I can get units to all hit the same target, I'm happy. You can't actually hit anything. You get to go Daka Daka. Big Daka. Alright. Not in range of anything, so I think this is just going to be a lot of end turning here. As I feel like we got the stronger opening move here. We killed a unit. We did a bunch of damage. We've got Overwatch now. Oh my sweet Jesus, that was horrific. That is a lot of damage. That is a very efficient damage he's doing right now. Poor little trencher is dead. Apparently that guy can bleed. Triggered my overwatches, that's great. Not the little soldiers. Haha. Denied. Ow. What is happening? My cannons are shooting my own units. Cannon, stop. Stop. Who did... Wait, these turrets, I regret building them. Oh my god. Yeah, if you get behind this guy and stab him twice, he should die. Nope, we're gonna have to shoot him. Oh, nice, he exploded and hurt me. My favorite. Let's finish this guy off. What's the rocket like? 3 to 9, 20 damage versus... that. Disruptor device. Staggered and defeated. Obliterate. Alright. Nice, got the crits. Feels good, man. Alright, let's take this out.
Enemy annihilated.
Alright, good, good, good. Shoot there. Shoot there. Shoot there.
Payback.
And... blast this guy out of the sky. Feels good. Nice, got him. And then he's got one more opponent to take out. Give him the old rotary cannon.
Enemy eliminated.
Very nice.
Victory.
All right. Apparently there's a Kirko Marauder faction now. Prospect over here. Let's see, what do you want open borders? Yes, I will agree to that. Orders acquired. Required, rather. Join the army. Now, in terms of ramjets, I can put 2 mods on one. So what would be important for a ramjet? Well, mostly they're going to get attacked by ranged attacks because they're flying. So I feel like a Guardian Demon Shell is the right move here. Even though they're already integrated, the 25% harder to hit by ranged attacks feels really powerful. We'll call these the dodgies. And that might be enough for me to have the confidence to go attack this next turn. Alright, yeah, you're doing your thing. I think... I really want to go send an army into here. Where's my, like, big, heavily upgraded army? These guys... I'm tempted to send these guys in there to see what I can find out. And so we shall. Holy crap. It's a settlement. We might be able to liberate them. Okay. Head back to the capital. So I definitely want to overcharge augment you, but I can't do that just yet. Man, I need more, like, Cosmite is like my killer. I definitely need to take care of this. This cannot be allowed to remain. We'll move next turn. Yeah, these guys don't have much movement, unfortunately. Over here in Girion, we are just going to generate a bunch of energy. Alright, Liskny rather, is a place of science and development. Go ahead and generate knowledge for me. Knowledge. Alright, what do we do with Melkorniev? High altitude wind farms aren't bad. Pick up high altitude wind farms. We'll grab the recreation dome and botanical gardens. And then we'll leave that as that. I want to exploit this ideally for production or cash. I think cash is more prudent. Although I could use another production center. There's a cash. This is Cold City is for cash. And the Halls of Universal Justice are for something else. Can't tell. We could set up the city to be really good at generating money. And so we shall. This actually provides benefit immediately. Food, energy, and happiness. Do the thing. Oh no. I think I can win this, no problem. They're only slightly stronger than me on paper, and I think I can manipulate that with strategic operations and stuff like that. So, melee, melee, melee. This is just like an upgraded version. The Blade Maw is like an upgraded version of the Manhunter. Slightly higher health, slightly better armor, slightly more damage, all that sort of stuff, right? Let's see, 15, 3 times up to 15, leap 11, 11 versus 11, 11. Yeah, it's just like a stronger version. So, what do we do? Well, I think the first thing is first is we find a firing line for this guy. We nail it in. Then we set up a entrenchment position near him. Then we have the foreman motivate you, because you're going to be doing most of the potential damage. It's good to have you motivated. And then that's it. That's all she wrote.
Operations ready.
Overwatch. Shoot these guys. That wasn't who I clicked on, but I think he missed and hit the other one. Right, Overwatch, so they'll have to run through and take damage from me, guaranteed. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do at you. And they're also in a position for a good shredder bomb. Stagger them, hurt them, make them easy to kill. Awesome, they ran through my Overwatch as I was hoping. Bit of spit never hurt nobody. Don't quote me on that. 7% chance because long range unit in the way. Take those on. Can you get that kill?
Enemy destroyed.
Good job. Let's drop a grenade. Whoa! I misclicked. I thought they were here. That is unfortunate. I'm going to have to use a shredder bomb. That I did not want to have to use.
Enemy killed.
Not that it really matters, like, if these units die, they just come back, so I probably didn't need to, like, worry about losing them. Awesome. So we popped them.
Our forces are victorious.
Yeah, I don't think those guys are, like, persistent, and they don't gain experience or anything like that. Like, if we go down to the global desert, right? The garrison, like, it doesn't show up anywhere. Orders required. Okay, I think it's time to try to take on this guy. The penguin. Let's do it. The penguin wasn't on the mini-map. Or wasn't on the thing. I think the penguin might have like stealth or something, and it only shows up if you're adjacent to them. Or maybe I just didn't see it. I don't know. I feel like the penguin was hiding on me. Right. So we definitely want to set up a trencher pretty far forward for the purpose of absorbing as much hate as possible. If I hit this, I would be so happy. Yeah, I didn't think so. And then we're going to camp the Rapture guys back a bit with overlapping overwatches. And then we'll maybe do... Well, actually, they don't really have any ranged attacks, so I can kind of move up with impunity here. And do whatever I feel like. That's the danger of taking a melee heavy army. If you have nothing to do with flying units, you're gonna have a bad day. Oh, they can actually leap at those. Wait. They could leap at flying units?
Operation ready.
My mind is blown. Give them the old zaps.
Enemy eliminated.
These Rapture soldiers are so good. It's actually insane. Alrighty. Let's get you a little closer. Can't use this for another 2 turns. Let's go ram that guy. Let's go ram the penguins. And then for fun, we'll drop a shredder bomb on them. Oh, if I hadn't rammed the penguins, I would have got a 4-man hit on the shredder bomb. Oh well. What can you do about it, man? Overwatch triggered. Bam.
Enemy killed. Payback.
I'm flying right above your head and you still can't hit me. They're leaping up my little thing. Yeah, go ram this guy. Clunk.
Enemy annihilated.
And let's have a look. Ram. Clunk.
Enemy eliminated.
Melee units feel so strong.
Enemy destroyed.
Like when you use them and like they work,
Victory.
they feel incredible. But on the flip side, sometimes like you try to use a melee unit and it'll just get like cut down. And then you're like, I feel bad now because I don't have a melee unit anymore because it's dead. Venom Sniper is cool, but I don't want the Bloodhound thing. Whatever, we'll take the reward.
Objective completed.
Lightning Blade. Now, I'm curious, actually, do you evolve? No. You're just like a melee unit. I guess I could add this to my melee army. He's got the air leap, the combat jump. Air leap. Leaves enough damage. Any flying unit bleeding. Oh, I guess they do have air attacks. Apparently the developers are cleverer than me. They thought of this before I would have. Definitely want Guardian. And I feel like Ironbreaker modifications would be like the right move. Yeah, but I want Ironbreaker because these guys are melee and all their attacks are melee. So on and so forth. But where is that melee army I was building? It's over here. Go join the Flame Fists. Alright, so we cleared out this sector. How close am I? Oh, I can actually do this now. I can annex a dwelling. But I need more influence to do it. Awesome. We're going to get our first annexed dwelling. Well, like diplomatically annexed dwelling. Kind of had a war for one over here. I want to take this stuff out too. So in the capital city, a high altitude wind farm like kind of appeals to me. It's about to be able to annex another sector. We could take Thief Scully. Which is another mountain sector, which would synergize well with building the high altitude wind farms. You're 6 turns away from growth. Could get there in 4. 6 is fine. Let's get the elite military facility. Orders required. You're just hanging out there. This army is looking to get into position to assist in this battle. And we definitely want to take this out because it's been spawning stuff and giving me a goddamn headache. Again, never take a fair fight. There's no reason to only bring one army to fight these guys. Alright, let's see. Alright. We're up against a lot of melee. That tells me to set up an Overwatch firing line. Take the shot. Low chance to hit, but... Whoa. Did I damage that obstacle? I did. Cool. Set up trenches. Here and here. Set up a firing line that makes it annoying to try to attack through. Got the noble. Nitro battery is good for this guy. Now, as for these guys, we'll set up an entrenched position here. With some hackers. Can't do anything with that. You're going to proudly stand here on the front line and give them the old chop chop. I'm going to have the Paragon run on the flanks. Nice. Howling beak dogs, berserk chemicals. We're in for a fight here now. Whew. Oh, I didn't realize that guy had so low health.
Operations available.
Trying to escape would take overwatches, so we have to try and save him. Yeah, I think we can take this out with these 2 units.
Enemy eliminated.
Never mind. take these guys out if I could. Right, there's some damage. Let's bring the autocannon boy up. Yes. Makes my life easier that I killed him that way. Oh, the crit is beautiful and it's staggered, which means I can pull this guy back. Finish. Very good. .48. And pa-pow. Missed. Aw. Fire the rocket. What was that shot, dude? Amazing. That was like XCOM levels of rocket accuracy. Very nice. Oh, it crashed on top of him. Ouch. I didn't realize that would happen. Now I kind of feel bad. Let's go ahead and run up and do a melee.
Enemy down.
Very nice.
Victory.
Alrighty. Alright, we got some money and stuff from that. Alright, so, but more importantly, we got rid of this threat that was continuously spawning stuff at me, and that was being really, really annoying. Let's get you back. You got tanks to add to you. I think I'm reasonably happy with this composition. It's a little kind of ragtag. It's fine. Man. Gonna skip out on making, because I want to integrate that other nation. I can't even remember what I was doing with these guys. Oh right, I was going up to the halls of the Universal Justice to find out if I am worthy. Agarinsk. This is a place of mine. I tell you what, I'm just going to make a cheap army. Four trenchers and 2 prospectors. Just to clear out some of these things down here. God, I just I need to get rid of them. Although, do I really need more than 1 prospector? It gives me the ability to stagger and stuff at range. And should I not, like, at least make the hunkering version? Because it's only 4 Cosmite a unit. I'll make 4 of those. Whatever, I'll make 6 of them. This is like a little infantry army. Alright, Fertile Plains.
Life on fertile plains is quick, clever, and relentless, or a stronger, more ruthless creature will claim their habitat and use them as prey. We must exploit even the comfortable open spaces with greater efficiency, or life will replace us. Dr. Ellen Shaw, Assembly Environmental Adaptation Research.
Cool. So we move through plains easier. We can make hydroponic farms, which is plus 1 food per for each fertile plains. Cool. And we can also exploit fertile plains better. It's been a long time waiting, but I'll get a food development. Monuments to the Paragon. I accept. Confirm movement here. Ooh, 20% damage from my next combat. Awesome. Withdraw from this location. What are you doing in Champion Base? I'm really curious, like... Oh, it's like a faction base. I see. Okay. Cool. We've got a Marauder over here that we need to deal with. It's like, rogue Paragon units. Oh, there's even like the proper Imperial Walker. This is like the Paragon kind of ghetto fallen into disrepair version. And then this is like the normal, I want to say, Vanguard unit. I could be wrong though. Tier 3. Because like if you look, gun, rockets, but like it's like they just inserted a dude into it, and we're like, they called it a day. They're like, yeah, let's put a guy in here, we're good. That's how we manage our stuff. Okay, Halls of Universal Justice. Let us enter. Oh, sweet. Baby Jesus. Tier 4 Elite. Tier 3 Elite. Tier 2 Specialist. It's an engineer. It's not that scary. This... What is this thing? Holy Jesus balls. Launch attack drones. Launch repair drones. Launch a skirmish drone. Who... What... Oh my god. Okay, we can probably handle that. Phoenix Walker. Oh dear. Plasma Cutter. Completely Obliterate. Firestorm. Torrent of Flame. I'll tell you what though. If we are going to take this on, it's going to be in the next episode. I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time.